Oh my god.
Is this for real?
Unreal.
I think tonight
I'm gonna put out a riot.
Alright, this is Ring the Bells DS.
And I'm Lola Star.
Tonight, we are at the studio that is trashed by Riott Squad. And look at this. Unreal.
I am very upset.
But you know what? The show must go on, so let's jump into Raw. First match was Nikki Bella versus Ruby Riott.
Yes.
So we have to talk about Backstage segment.
Oh, right before...
Before the match. Yeah. It was posted on Bella Twins' YouTube
on
account.
the YouTube page, yes. I thought it was just normal Bellas. I love Nikki. I just like when she talks. She's always like, oh my god. Like, but Brie was just like kind of awkward.
Brie
She was like...
Yeah.
Like, she was just mute. They were like, okay, Brie, just don't say anything.
But also, the Riott...
But that was cute. I like that because they haven't done anything like that, really.
But that was cute.
Well, I mean, they could have done more, but they're
sure.
letting the Bellas kind of shine right now.
I was just like, did the art team like learn about this like 5 minutes before the segment? Like, what happened? Because if you think about like back in the day, like when Mickie James had the whole like photos of Trish everywhere with candles,
they were really like
that was
committed.
But this was
mediocre.
Mediocre is very nice.
I think what might have happened was like the Bellas might have like, oh my gosh, we should just like make this like a riot and put it on the YouTube page.
You think Bellas?
Probably. I mean,
Bellas
because it's a cute idea. They probably had Birdie write it.
But when it comes to the match, I was actually
very good.
It was a good match.
I wasn't surprised that it was really good. Ruby is very solid. So is Nikki.
You can tell that Nikki is definitely the talented one in the ring. Was that too shady? I think the way she carries herself, because we've been watching Mae Young Classics, NXT, when we see like rookies and compare that to Nikki, the way she carries, like she definitely works the crowd.
Yes.
She knows how to work the camera. So I see that.
That's what I love so much about her. She's so career and goal oriented. So she always keeps like, okay, my brand, my look, you know, in ring. Because I feel like even when she's not with WWE, she still like goes and does training or like workout. No shade to Brie, but I'm just saying.
Someone had a lot of. So what was your highlight of this match?
Ruby like reverse Nikki, and then she got her into that sick like STO. I was like, oh my god.
One thing though was I see how Bellas just came back, so they have to build Bellas to be like super strong. Riott Squad, they lost as a team, and then they lost again. Leader of the team lost to Nikki. Where do they go from that?
No, I'm sure they'll get the upper hand somehow. Like out of all the teams, Raw or SmackDown, I feel like they're definitely like the strongest as far as like being booked.
When it comes to tag teams?
Yeah. I don't want to say they've lost that much, except when it like really came down to it.
That's true. I don't think Riott Squad lost their momentum losing to Bellas, because Bellas are
they can take that.
I don't even know who is the strongest tag team right at this point.
I would say the Riott Squad, just because like the Iconics haven't really even had a story. They've just been like kind of inserting themselves like just because.
What about Sasha and Bayley?
Exactly. What about them? Because they haven't even been on.
I feel like if anything, Sasha and Bayley is the strongest, but at the same time, I don't think anyone right now is strong for the women's tag team division.
Well, the only reason I say like the Riott Squad is because they're solid in like all areas. Like,
and they've been consistent.
And they've been consistently booked.
So let's move to the Ronda Rousey match. It's Ronda Rousey and Natalya versus Alexa Bliss and Mickie James.
Which they changed.
So Alexa Bliss had an interview, and then she was like, actually, it's gonna be Mickie James, which got me super excited because last week Lita versus Mickie James was announced. So I was like, oh,
you thought maybe Lita would like
something. Or I thought they were gonna start building Mickie James up for that match. But guess what? No.
I think that'll come after the Sunday, because they gotta make sure they solidify those stories first. Because if they do too much, then we won't be focused. Yeah,
I do understand why they brought Mickie James into the match, because the match was pretty long. It was like 10-minute match. I think WWE wanted to make sure they surround Ronda with all the most reliable workers in the locker room. No shade to Alicia, but I don't know how that is affecting Mickie and Mickie's match with Lita. I hope they like really build it up, because
I think so.
They have so much potential.
Have to. Surprisingly, even though there's been a lot of hit and miss with like storylines, usually when it like matters, like Money in the Bank and Royal Rumble, all of those, they really like did something special that made us like, oh my god.
That is true. Money in the Bank was amazing with Alexa Bliss like cashing in last minute. That was great.
That It really was. I know you're being sarcastic, but it really was
I
good.
hated it, but it was great.
It was great.
Like,
yeah.
it was
and it's a memory. You won't forget
very
that.
eventful. WWE can definitely bring in the drama when they want
They
to,
need it,
and
yeah.
they will bring it to Evolution for sure.
They have to.
When it comes to the match, I mean, Natalya and Mickie took the beating as expected.
Really
High point of this match was the heart attack, the tag team move between Ronda Rousey and Natalya.
Yeah, that was nice.
That was great.
I loved it.
That was like the first time I've ever liked this pairing, Natalya and Ronda Rousey, because I never got it.
It seemed a little off.
This match served a really important storyline point leading up to Hell in the Cell. We saw that SummerSlam, Ronda basically just decimated Alexa just like that, right?
Oh yeah.
So they had to neutralize somehow.
I did like that. I'm glad you brought that up.
As much as I don't believe that Ronda's rib is injured,
Yeah.
do you think it's Ronda's selling?
I think she has to still work on her selling a little bit because I can tell she's really committing to it. Like, cause she doesn't no sell, but like when she gets hit, she's kind of just like,
I think it's combination of like the fact that Ronda is still like working on her selling.
Yeah.
Her attacks, her moves are amazing.
Yeah.
But selling wise, she's still gotta get
tried.
there. But also just the fact that Alexa Bliss is such a small, like tiny woman compared to Ronda Rousey. I think that also adds to the fact that.
But that's why I think they gave Ronda that. Because I know they're gonna make her still be like, no, I'm good. Like I'm a tough guy. And she's probably gonna go for like a move at some point, and then it's gonna give out, and that'll probably be the point when like she won't just drag Alexa.
I'm like very mixed about this. Like again, like storyline point wise, I do understand why they had to do this, and it will make more even match. But I can already imagine the Hell in the Cell match. Alexa's just gonna keep torture Ronda Rousey's ribs for the entire match.
Oh yeah, she's got to. That's like, because that's like the only thing she can do.
And that's gonna be fun. Did you see that Instagram post that WWE posted about who does the armbar better, Alexa or Ronda? And I'm like, WWE, you're really trying.
But I mean, Alexa did do it justice, I feel like. I mean, of course, it's still not going to be as devastating as Ronda Rousey.
And then speaking of that, actually, it would have made more sense if Ronda injured her arm so that Alexa would put the arm hold in. But it seems like WWE is trying to make logical storyline, which is
that's good.
A step forward for WWE.
They're not trying to kill Ronda's momentum per se, but they're trying to make it like, okay, yeah, she's still the baddest woman on the planet, but like even she gets hurt, or even she is like, you know, has her weak points.
It's really tough to build Ronda Rousey as a fighting champion, especially when the opponent is Alexa Bliss.
Yeah.
So WWE is trying hard. I hope they move away from Alexa feud like as soon as possible.
Who do you think she would go against next? You think Natty will like
Nikki?
Oh, true. You know what? Now I'm excited. At first, I didn't want that, but
a lot of people, when that was the rumored match, the rumored main event of Evolution, a lot of people were upset.
I don't know why.
I think the reason is because Ronda is like the outsider. I mean, she is full-time now, but she is someone who just came in. Yeah. And Nikki is a part-timer, so like, oh, you're giving them the main event. I am not mad about it.
Yeah.
I think people are gonna watch it. It's gonna make headlines.
Yep. People need to like kind of give the Bellas a little more cred too. Like, I mean, of course they're not, you know, the 4 horsewomen or anything, but they're definitely very important for the Revolution too, because without them killing it on reality television and appearances here and there, more people wouldn't be concerned about how the women are being booked and treated.
A lot of people are forgetting that WWE currently, over 35% of the audience is women. That has a lot to do with the success of Total Divas and Total Bellas, and that is shaping the women's division and women's wrestling right now. Sometimes WWE pushed them a little too hard.
You think so?
2 legends are coming back, Shawn Michaels and Bella Twins.
I mean, the Bellas are legends. They've been around for a long time, and they've done a lot of things. I mean, everybody might not have appreciated all of their work, but they still have done some really cool things.
Yeah. It's just sometimes it's too much.
I feel like it could be worse. You know, they could have had a 3-year streak and beat every single person and never let anybody get a title shot.
Well, we'll see what happened to her. We'll see what happened to her, because I'm not happy about what happened to her. So let's move to SmackDown Live.
Yes.
First match was Charlotte versus Sonya Deville.
With Mandy.
Mandy looked great.
Always.
Decent match.
Yeah.
It was a little worse than usual Charlotte match, because Charlotte usually does really, really well. But I think there was some miscommunications between the spinebuster spot,
that was a little off.
Powerbomb spot. It happened. Still a good match.
Yeah.
Not up to Charlotte's usual level, but you know, still good.
Maybe Sonya got a little nervous because, you know, they haven't been on there for a while.
That's true. Triangle lock by Sonya looked.
That was good. That
great.
gave me Asuka vibes, even though You guys know how I feel about her, but there's a lot of arm bars going on. We got Ronda, we got Becky, Asuka, now Sonya.
And then after, Charlotte was taking selfies with fans,
That was
celebrating,
cute.
and then
Becky Balboa, baby!
wearing a wig.
And then she just took it off. Like, I love this badass, I'm sorry, bad lass, Becky. Oh.
You know, women's wrestling fans, we are a little triggered by wigs.
I found this. How do we know it wasn't you?
But Becky did an amazing job. Because also, like, glasses and wigs, that could be very hokey. You know what I mean? She looked angry.
Pissed, yeah.
She made this hokey thing into something legit. Everyone was chanting for her. Working everything that WWE is giving her.
Yes.
It's just amazing.
Oh, but you know what? That adds to the story, too. Because remember, they were just talking about how Becky always has to get her from behind. This time, she was, like, right in her face.
Yeah.
She didn't even know.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
technically,
where's
she better
it gonna
win. If not, then she better get another one. And at Evolution, it better be her
And
time.
they also have a match at Super Showdown.
Oh, so then maybe she's not going to win. Maybe they're just going to keep working. And then Evolution will be her big break.
There is a little backstage segment between Naomi and Asuka.
That was cute.
Cute. I mean, it's great that WWE is trying to explain why Asuka trying to save Naomi, because that never happens. We never get explanation to why things happen.
I thought it was like very different. I don't know, they're just on two totally different.
Odd couple.
But that's usually what works the best. And I think that they might become a team.
Yeah, I
like
think-
a legitimate team. Like,
Yeah, WWE loves those odd couple
Yeah.
vibes. R-Truth and Carmella that's
Yeah.
pretty odd couple. I was a little like annoyed. I talked about this in the Mixed Match Challenge Dream Team video.
Yeah.
Where Asuka was very different from how they usually booked Asian talents. She was very strong, unapologetic about being Asian, you know? In this segment, she fell in the rabbit hole that every Asian superstars or every foreign superstars usually fall in, where they're like, they can't speak English, and that's funny.
You think so?
The whole like comedy was coming from the fact that they couldn't understand each other.
Feel the glow.
Okay, I go. Okay.
Asuka couldn't speak English, and that's something that happened with Nakamura earlier this year.
No speak English.
Jinder Mahal last year. If you go back, like the whole Hiroko situation.
Oh my goodness. What the? Well, Kenzo's wife, Hiroko, not happy.
You can't speak English and we're foreign, you know, the whole, like, it just continues every time. So for me, it's like such a lazy booking. Just very stereotypical way of writing Asian talents.
I see what you're talking about, but I don't think they're doing that with her. Because I feel like that kind of came from like Naomi's personality. Like I feel like Naomi's character would be like, girl, what?
I
Like,
think
just
their
whatever.
personality worked really well. I give you that.
Yeah, because I think that's gonna be their thing. Like they're gonna have like some kind of like broken English chat, and
Yeah.
like I can see the Iconics being like, what?
It was like kawaii like that for sure.
Teriyaki? You hungry?
I don't know, just this whole like image that they're like keep putting on this Asian talent.
Just try to see what happens.
If I like don't think about how Asuka was amazing until this happened, like she
Yeah.
was undefeated Royal Rumble winner,
Yeah, let's
everything.
just forget all about that.
If
That never happened.
If I forget about that, cute. I guess this was kind of cute. Teriyaki, cute. I want to see how this develops.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Either like really cool team or a really cool heel turn.
No.
I hope she's just acting dumb to have Naomi's guard down and just pow.
That's not gonna happen because they built up the Iconics so they could be the heel in this situation.
She's gonna be in a tag team division.
Yeah,
The unstoppable Asuka.
but she is stoppable.
She is.
So.
She is very
She
stoppable.
is very stoppable.
by
Carmella did
yeah.
that. Thank you, girl.
All right. So let's move to the main event
Main
of
event.
SmackDown. Brie Bella.
Versus Maryse. Very underwhelmed.
I was actually kind of relieved.
Very, very underwhelmed. I feel like they didn't trust either one of them when they booked this match. It wasn't really the talent because I've seen Maryse do great things. I've seen Brie do great things, and I completely overlooked what happened on Raw because I mean shit happened. You know, the part where like Maryse didn't want to fight. They just keep doing that, and like I mean, it's good for her because that's good heel heat.
Yeah.
But if she's gonna be doing stuff at Evolution, or if she is now considered a wrestler, I mean, okay, once she didn't, trick Brie a couple times, get in there and her up. Like, let's have a match.
Going into this match, I knew there will be some shenanigans from Miz. and
Well,
Daniel.
yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't mad at what happened because Brie speaking on the mic, Maryse giving like amazing French TKO.
Yeah.
I loved when Daniel Bryan was so pissed. One of the rumors going around was that Miz wasn't supposed to pull her that hard. So Daniel Bryan was actually upset.
Oh, maybe he got too into it and
Yeah, 'cause-
just forgot.
yeah.
He was like, oh, shoot.
Because when you see the video, you can see Miz like, oh, sorry.
Have you notice they've been doing like weird beatdowns lately? For example, with Ronda on Raw when like Alexa beat her down, but then out of nowhere she got the upper hand and then the heels kept retreating.
That was kind of
They did the same thing.
That's what I thought, because I thought that spot where
Face in the face. Oh my gosh.
I thought she was gonna be out.
I thought Brie was gonna be out.
And then she just got up out of nowhere, then Brie mode, and she was punching people.
Yeah, because I was like, that's gonna be interesting storyline going into Hell in a Cell. You know, Brie hurt by Daniel Bryan, but no, they're gonna lose.
I think so, yeah. I think that's what's best, though.
Yeah. So I'm guessing that you want to see Brie Bella and Maryse single match at Evolution.
I do. Yeah, you know what? And I think it will happen now, because with them building that momentum, I think Miz and Maryse will win. Maryse, I want you at Evolution.
I mean, I love Maryse.
Yeah.
But not at Evolution. I want to see it.
I want to see it.
Sometime in my life, but I don't know about Evolution.
For the Divas title that Maria Kanellis Bennett will bring back.
Oh my god.
How would you feel about the Divas title coming back as like a mid-card title? Even if they gave like a new look and like side plates
Maybe
and
a
stuff?
new look.
Oh, it could be exclusive to the Total Divas cast. Oh my god, I would kind of like that.
When I was like 10, I made my fantasy league with all divas, and I was like, okay, so they have women's champion belt and I have beauty champion belt, and you can only win it by like bikini contests and like pudding match. But I don't know if they currently need the mid-card title. And I think the tag title will serve that purpose for the mid-card.
That's what I want.
So I see what Maria was trying to say, but
I don't know why she said she'd bring it back, because like usually either the last champion or like somebody who...
Exactly. Why would Maria say that? You've never even held that title. She has a YouTube channel now, so check it out. Big news this week is that the Evolution match card is allegedly leaked.
And it looks really good.
It looks
damn good.
Amazing. So let's go through it. Some of the highlights of this leaked matchups. Match card featured some legends coming back. So Melina, Ivory, Kelly, and Beth Phoenix is mentioned to be coming back.
That's awesome.
As well as the cast of Netflix's Glow.
Yes.
Is going to be on Carmella's talk show, which I think is a great idea.
That's awesome, yeah.
What do you think about the random pairing of Kelly and Alicia Fox?
Well, first off, it's not random.
I don't think it's random either, yeah.
I guess you could say Team Barbie back in the day. Her, my girl Eve, and Foxy. I think it could kind of, like, I can actually see how this tag team title match could work, because like the Divas of Doom could work heels or face. I mean, but probably heel most likely. And then Foxy can be like, hey girl, like, because you know she has like split personality disorder, so she'll suddenly be face.
I love that when that storyline was happening, Natalya would be on the commentary
It's
and
cry
she's like,
time.
we are vegetables. People should eat vegetables.
She would just keep saying, it's cry time.
It's cry time.
You're gonna cry, Kelly, you're gonna cry.
And they're like, ah. Yeah, on the mic.
Little Barbie doll.
It was awkward, but it was brutal. It made me cringe. I was
I'm
like,
sure
oh
a
my
lot
God.
of straight men were just loving it. Like, yeah, cry time. Naomi versus Melina. It's been teased.
Is there a past WWE superstar that you would love to get in the ring with?
Melina.
Do you think WWE actually decided that match first, or Naomi and Melina made that match happen?
I definitely think the reaction from social media.
Yeah,
because like a lot of people were like, "Oh shit, Melina." WWE was like, "Oh shit, like Melina,
People-
hey girl, remember us?"
Yeah, people are like really into Melina.
Very. They were so upset when she got released. Like, I think if social media was as huge as it is right now, back then, Melina would have immediately got reinstated.
And I know that people like talk about the backstage heat about Melina, but either way, she was always talked about.
Yeah.
She was a hot name. And then Ivory. This pairing was so out of nowhere. The fact that Sasha and Bailey was not even in the women's tag team title match. And then also the pairing with Ivory is just like so out of nowhere. So I feel like that makes this almost more real. Because if a fan wrote it, they wouldn't put this in.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it makes sense because I know her and Bailey had this like connection.
Oh, did she?
Bailey said she met her when she was younger and told her like that she really wanted to be a diva when she grew up, and like
I didn't
Ivory
know about that,
like told her like you can do it, like keep at it. I believe in you, and she was like, I kept that with me, and like now I'm here.
Another notable point about this leaked match card is that they will be announcing the women's tag team title, which has been rumored for a while. I think.
I'm gonna cry.
Do you think they're gonna wait till that day to announce it, or do you think they're gonna announce it beforehand? This match card is saying the announcement will be at that event.
Well, I would assume that they're gonna do it before
Just to get the
because they're gonna have all
attention.
these girls going at it. We might even see some spilling because if the Iconics and everything are on SmackDown, but they're gonna have this match, they'll probably come to Raw and stir up some drama.
Well, you know, if they do it at the event, that would be historic. It will be amazing. People crying everywhere. I think that would be great too.
So maybe they will. That's what they did with the women's title. They didn't. They never said anything. There was a bunch of like rumors.
That's true, and that was an amazing moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I cried.
I could see how they do it at the event, and maybe just to get the words out, they leaked it.
True.
Maybe. You know, that's all marketing. Other random match that was listed was Asuka and Ember Moon.
Again.
I'm always excited to see Asuka versus Ember Moon. I always wanted Ember Moon to be the one to end the streak.
I did too. I think we all did, honestly. Right? The way they were building her, she was the one.
And right now, Ember Moon has nothing.
Nothing.
She's just a wolf girl.
But she's cute. She's the she-nom. Ooh.
I don't even know what that means. And the main event, Nikki Bella versus Ronda Rousey, which will be a big headliner.
Do you think Nikki would turn heel before this, or do you think she would work face, really earn the title shot, and win, and be our fearless Raw Women's champion?
I want to see like Ronda kind of struggle. Right now, the thing that's missing with Ronda Rousey is that she doesn't have struggle.
And then Alexa will help the Bellas dethrone Ronda, and then Nikki can put her fearless side plates on it.
I think you just have your fantasies.
I am
Nikki,
getting so wet right now.
I'm dry.
Let me say that'd be what? Like, let Nikki be a champion in this new
Let's be honest.
era.
If Nikki Bella wins the main event, because this is a pay-per-view that has to end like feel good.
I think a lot of people would feel good about it. They would feel great. I think I speak for everyone.
The other big news this week was history was made. Renee Young is the first ever female full-time announce team.
That's awesome.
Proud of her.
I'm kind of not surprised. They really love her because they put her on Total Divas, even though she's like not like a wrestler or anything. She was leading the kickoff show next to Legends. She was the lead person.
She's doing Mae Young Classics right now with Michael Cole and Beth Phoenix, and I have to say, no shade to Lita, but the commentary is really good this year. Because last year it was kind of difficult to hear. The cast of Netflix's Glow was interviewed about which WWE superstars they want to have as guests on the show for season 3. They had some interesting answers. Bella Twins and Nia Jax.
Oh, Nia would be awesome.
And then AJ Lee.
Wow.
I know, that was kind of random, right?
Kind of, yeah.
Bella Twins and Nia Jax, they're on Total Divas. So I could see how like people outside of the industry would know them.
Yeah.
But also AJ Lee is still in like mainstream audience's mind as the woman. She's been in the main story for a long, long time.
Yeah. Is she like just turned off from WWE, or she just really doesn't want to wrestle anymore? Because like it kind of sucks that she's not taking part in like any of all this cool stuff happening.
I mean, you got the signed book from AJ.
Cool. Thank you, AJ.
If you read the book, you will see like how she seems pretty content with her career in WWE, and she's like, it's a nice book ending for her.
Yeah, I think she'll get that itch one day.
You think so?
I think so.
Yeah, it always bites them.
So passionate. I think like something is gonna pop off.
I mean, who else was on it? I think Brooke Hogan was on it.
Oh yeah, she was like one of the like agents or something.
Yeah. It was kind of like a random appearance. I don't know about Bella Twins. Oh my god.
I think they'd be great. Oh god, because they're going to Vegas this season. They'd be perfect. They could be like the glamorous showgirls that are now wrestlers, and they're like, yeah, you know, we've been doing this for so long, and like that would be great for them. Who would you want to see if you could put somebody on?
Becky Lynch. I think she's proving every week that she can actually act.
Oh yeah, didn't she go to like acting school?
I think she said that she went to acting school.
Something like that. She's done like everything.
Another rumor floating around is that there could be a potential double turn at Hell in the Cell between Becky Lynch and Charlotte.
Swapping being heel and face?
Yeah. According to Wrestling Observer Radio, WWE could be planning a double turn in Becky and Charlotte's match at Hell in the Cell. Because currently, Becky's the heel and Charlotte's the face. Previous rumor was that they want to keep Charlotte as the top face of the company until the WrestleMania potential storyline with Ronda Rousey.
Okay.
But they might have changed
their mind.
Yeah.
That would leave me to believe that Becky's getting her moment. Maybe cut a promo and be like, okay guys, you know, like, I'm so happy to be champion, and you know, I'm sorry for how I acted. And maybe she tries to apologize to Charlotte.
I almost thought this rumor was saying that Charlotte's gonna win by cheating.
I can see that too, because even the way like Charlotte's been talking to her, because was like, when she told her she was second best, I'm like, oh, that was kind of very heel of you to say.
Yeah.
Oh.
Either way, all these rumors coming in, it's just making this
even juicier.
Yeah.
Now I'm like super excited. Oh.
There's a big shot in the training center.
Yeah.
Dwayne Johnson, The Rock's daughter, is currently training at WWE Performance Center.
That is amazing.
That is amazing, yeah. You know what happened to The Rock's families? They all go to the top.
Do they?
Roman. Naya. I mean, she did say that
Yeah.
she didn't mention about the fact that she is The Rock's family for a long time.
Yeah.
Either way, it might be their DNA or it might be their little pull from The Rock, but they're always successful. Curious to see what Simone, that's her name. She's 17.
She's so cute though.
She's very cute. She's
Oh
still
my
in high
gosh.
school.
I do love so much when like the women are either inspired by one of the like legends or even just like their husband or whatever who is like very popular and they like take it and make it their own. Like I love that. It always works. Like Brie with Daniel, Lana with Rusev. And
Also, it gives them more like story to pull from.
yeah, it'd be cool to see her like bust out a rock bottom.
Last news is Lana is not happy with her 2K19 model. Who's she?
Right, I'm waiting for the ravishing Russian.
She's so upset.
Very. But I mean, I don't blame her. I personally love her model, especially being a woman. We put a lot into our look.
Yes.
And,
true.
you know, if I go on a live event and, you know, I don't have this hair at the moment because I'm getting it fixed up or whatever the case may be, and I'm wearing my hair black, why the hell would you put me in the game instead of my rainbow hair?
I just don't know how like professional it was from like Lana's perspective to like blast 2K
Yeah, I wouldn't have went on Twitter
like that on
but-
social. But I see your perspective how like her character in the ring, Lana has ponytail.
Right.
And
or
that's-
just her long ravishing hair.
Long hair, yeah. So that is probably very important to her character. But to take that away in this game would have been very upsetting.
Yeah, especially since like all her models before they had super long hair, and she's like, "Nah, I'm playable. You can really give me that short bob."
Yeah, and especially the fact that they always put that Trish in that ugly ass hair.
But I mean, I still thought she looked good, and girl, you rock that bob.
Yeah.
Yes, you do, but just not in the game. we should
Just
have
not
had
in the
it in the game, but it's okay.
All right, so that was news and rumors.
So this question comes from @EndlessDivas on Instagram. Cameron wants to know, what are your thoughts on the possibility of Cameron coming back to WWE for Evolution and her past treatment?
Cameron potentially coming back for Evolution. I stand my Korean sisters. I do. But for Evolution, why? Because there's limited cards in WWE's pay-per-view. And there are a lot of legends to pull from. If they bring Cameron out of all the legends that we have that can be back, I will be like, why?
Oh.
Yeah, we have past champions, Hall of Famers, very decorated women in the history, and I think this is about celebrating them. Like, that's how I felt when Joey Giovanni came back for the WrestleMania 25. Why did you come back?
They just needed somebody else to fill, I guess.
Yeah, when it comes to the treatment of Cameron in the back, I give her a lot of props for going back to NXT and like, wanting to learn more. That's the only thing that she really lacked, solid wrestling skills, because she had the character down. She was charismatic. The whole like attire worked really well with the character. So I definitely see there was so much potential. If she had more time working down there in NXT, she could have been like a really good asset to the company. Unfortunately, that didn't work out, which is really sad. So
very good answer.
I do want to see Cameron come back.
Maybe like Royal Rumble?
Cameron with that mirror would be like a really cute spot.
Girl, bye.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it.
There we have it. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in to this week's Ring the Bell. And this was DS. Follow me on Nintendo Boy DS. Send me DMs.
Anyways, I'm Lola Star. You can follow me @TheLolaStar on Instagram and Twitter.
Bye.